Good morning, everyone. I had a little bit of extra time this morning, so I'm going to do a bonus because the other two readings were sort of right on the back of each other, and I thought even though we got an answer from the bonus read, it would be nice to come back and do a little bit of this. You know, sometimes, I read all the comments on the videos. Sometimes I get a little bit behind on that, but I always read what you're writing to me. And I know the majority of people are extremely positive, and I love that. I do feel a bit sad for those, though, that question or do not understand the messages that are coming through. So if you're left with questions after a reading and you're questioning what's happening or why it's happening, I would suggest you go deep inside yourself, because the outside world can't tell you what the reading brings up in you or what resonates with you. None of us really know what it is with readings, why they resonate, why they don't. Sometimes I'll watch a reader and I'll, start watching it and it doesn't resonate with me, but I don't thumbs down them. I think, well, that's just not my reading. So maybe people need to understand that if the reading doesn't resonate with you, then you need to move on and find another reader who does, or another reading that resonates with you. These are very, very general. They're only here to offer you insight. The Hierophant's coming out here. They're here to offer you insight. If they don't feel like they connect with you, or they don't make your soul sing, that you don't feel connected to me, that you don't feel connected to the reading, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I can't always tell you what you want to hear. So if you want to hear that life is going to be all roses, you're going to meet the love of your life, you're going to have 20 children and a white picket fence and be millionaires for the rest of your life, you've got the wrong reader. Because I only deliver to you the message that Spirit gives me. Now, I know over the years I've had a lot of feedback on my readings, and I do know that a lot of the messages I give people are the right ones for them, especially during personal readings. However, there are still times when people say, but you didn't give me the answer. I want the answer. And I think, I can't give you the answer. I can only give you the guidance. If we all had the answers, we'd all be living with the person that was perfect for us, in the house that was perfect for us, with the job that was perfect for us. But you see, the reason you're not, and the reason you're not finding the person that's perfect or that situation, is because perhaps you're not ready. So when you're feeling sad and you comment on the videos about something sad to you, you need to stop for a moment and think, why do I feel sad about that? And what do I need to do to take responsibility to actually find out what that means for me? So if you're the type of person that loves to have growth and wants to find that level of happiness in your life, then I guess the best thing you can do is go away and meditate on it. Feel it out. Understand why, because for me, everything that comes to me, there's a lesson there. Even if it hurts me, even if it bowls me off my feet, even if it makes me sick to my stomach, makes me feel depressed, I cry my heart out, I stop at the end of it and go, what am I going to get from this? What lesson is for me here? What do I need to learn and where do I need to go? And I ask Spirit. I ask my guides to lead me. And sometimes when we're in the depths of depression, it's very, very difficult. 9 of Cups coming out here, which is coming true. It's very difficult sometimes to find the energy. But if you get stuck in the victim mode of, saying, well, that's not fair, that's not right, that's not happening to me, where am I going to find this person? What am I going to do? That's all victim stuff, victim mentality. And if you're stuck in that energy, you're not moving forward. You're going to be stuck and nothing is ever going to turn around for you. Now, I'm not suggesting by any way, shape or form that if you do find out what it is, that things are going to come in any quicker, because you still have the lessons to learn. So what you have to understand is we're all here to grow. We're all here to find self-love. We're all here to drop the ego, which was what the victim mentality is all about. Ego, that poor me thing, that's your ego talking. So if you're ever wondering why things aren't happening, stop for a moment and just think about, what am I supposed to learn here? What was in this lesson for me? Anyway, let's get on with it. Alrighty, we do have the Four of Pentacles coming out here. How funny that. This is about hanging on to ideas, outmoded beliefs, can be hanging on to your money, but it's refusing to let go of things that no longer serve you, like victim mentalities, which come in the devil energy. So it's about you understanding that in order to move through life, you've got to let things flow. So when things happen that aren't good or aren't nice or aren't right for you, you just let them flow. You have a look at them, you decide what's in it for you to understand why you've been in that energy, and you just move forward. Because if you're not flowing, your money's not flowing, your energy's not flowing, life is not flowing. So things aren't coming to you the way they should be. Okay, so then we have here the Queen of Pentacles. So it's about being more grounded, more understanding of your surroundings. If you're a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, this can represent the earth signs, but this is more about you being in touch with what brings your heart happiness, what brings your soul into being. The earth signs are very, very much about being connected to the earth. We then have the Ten of Wands behind that. So it's about putting your burdens down, putting down things that no longer serve you, that are making you feel this emptiness inside, this feeling of not reaching that place where you want to be, this feeling of being out in the cold, not being connected to your world. And then there's a Tower. Okay, so this is about you getting to a place where you realise, or you have an understanding why you need to let your energy flow and not hold on to it. Because the Tower will come in and clear away those things in your life that are not serving you and move you into better times, better places with better people. So you're on your way. Okay, so we do have the Ten of Cups here. So this is about absolute joy and happiness here. This is about having your ducks in a row. Now, I know there are people write to me all the time and say to me, I love how you say all your ducks in a row. It's about tying up loose ends. It's about making sure that nothing anymore is outstanding. It's about having what you want. Now, this, happiness in the Ten of Cups isn't the same for everybody. It's completely different. For some of you, it might be about work. For some of you, it might be about your personal or family life. But when the Ten of Cups comes in, it's joy and happiness. It's rainbows. It's wonderful. It's just feeling wonderful. Now, we do have the Hanged Man coming out of that. So I feel sometimes in order to achieve absolute happiness, you have to take time out from the world to look at things from a different perspective, which is much the same as I was talking at in the beginning of the video. It's about being able to see a situation for different reasons, or for what it is, one or the other, or both. It's not being able to take something and walk away from it and just accept it the way it is. What do I need to see here to understand it better, to really get a good grasp on why I'm being shown this? Okay, and then we have the World. So some of you here are closing out cycles. That's why you've got the Tower there. You're closing out cycles around understanding what you want in your life. We're going to the what's cracking thing again. Isn't it interesting? But this is about actually closing them out. And we do have the Strength card here. So it's about accepting yourself truly for who you are. It's about accepting your dark side as well as your light side. Accepting that you have an ego and knowing when you use it and when you don't. Because the ego is not a bad thing. It's there to protect us. It's there to give us what we need, but it only needs to be used at intervals. You don't hide behind it. So for some people, the ego is something that they stand behind all the time, and they continuously wear a mask. So we see this in narcissistic people who put up a front so that we can see only that part of them that they want us to see, which very often isn't real. It's a perceived front. So what we're looking at when we get to the Strength energy, is being able to recognize or understand where our ego needs to sit and when we need to use it. It's going to be a very long reading here. I better get cracking. Okay, we do have the Justice card coming in here. So the universe is trying to give you a sense of balance here and move you in the Six of Swords away to something that serves you better. We do have the Four of Wands coming in. So this is very, very much about finding your own stability, moving towards the Ten of Cups energy. How interesting. Queen of Cups coming up here. She's been in all three of the readings. No, she's not. She's the Knight of Cups. Okay. Sorry, I'm using the Pagan Tarot, so it takes me a little while each time to get back into it. She's the Knight of Cups. She's got an offer here. You've got an offer coming in. Three of Pentacles here. Somebody wants to work on something with you. Somebody is on their way to you here. Look, the Empress. Okay, so all that talk I've done is about preparing you for what you want to come in, because the universe is about to provide you with an opportunity here to be with the right person for you. That's who the Empress is. She's the right person for you at the right time, right place, whatever. The Empress can represent male, female. It's the Mother Earth energy. It's Gaia energy. It's the person that represents all the beauty that we have in life to you. And you're about to get an offer from this person because you've moved away from this more or less self-serving energy. Okay, so you're letting go of things that no longer serve you. You're moving away from things that don't satisfy your soul. You have a Tower here and it's followed by the Ace of Swords. So I know full well that you are moving from the energy of living in your ego into the energy of living in your truth. If you don't understand what that means yet, then you need to understand yourself more. So go back and have a look at those lessons that the universe is teaching you. It's a pretty sort of deep concept, I know. But it's taken me a lot of lessons and a lot of my life to understand what living in your truth means. And this is what this is about. So this is about leading you to the person that you're meant to be with by eliminating those things from your life that no longer serve you, which has come out in 3 readings now. So very much an energy of the people here. This is about finding your own stability, understanding what it is in life you want, because now you're getting someone who's willing to invest back in you. They're willing to put the work back in. So you have got to a point now where you are in your Ten of Cups moment all by yourself. You didn't need someone to do that for you. You didn't need to bring this energy to you in any way, shape or form other than loving and accepting yourself as you are, whole and complete. Understanding what your ego is, being able to move away from things that don't serve you, finding a stability, and now the universe is coming in with this justice and saying you're at the place now where you need to be to accept love. Fantastic reading.